Beneath the waking world, beyond the stars and dreams, lies a place of eternal dusk, a realm where time does not move, where shadows have weight, where the dead whisper and the living forget. This is the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realms, an ancient fractured dimension of perpetual twilight, exist alongside the mortal world like a second skin, unseen but always felt. It is a place where light is a stranger, where time folds upon itself, and where thought can be a dangerous thing. The air is thick with memories that do not belong to you, and the wind whispers in languages never meant for mortal ears. Here, vast blackened plains stretch under starless skies lit only by drifting shards of forgotten suns, dying embers of realms long devoured. The Shadowborn Elves, coal-black skin and predatory, are but one of the many intelligences that dwell in this forsaken realm. Though they are cunning and beautiful, they are not its masters, merely its most tragic children. Born from a merging of ancient elven bloodlines and the essence of the realm itself, they are beings caught between majesty and monstrosity. Their presence in the mortal world is rare. For the longer they remain outside the shadow realms, the more discomfort they feel, as if the bones of reality reject them. This is true of all Shadowborn creatures. Their very existence is tied to the laws of their dark dimension, and those laws do not tolerate exile. Even the most powerful Shadowspawn will feel a slow unraveling, a yearning to return, as if the realm itself claws at them from behind the veil. If a Shadowborn creature is slain in the mortal world, it is not destroyed but pulled violently back into the Shadow Realm to reconstitute. This cycle of death and return means they fear no final death on the mortal plane, only delay, only pain. The creatures of the Shadow Realms are endless in variety and terror. Wraith serpents weave through the mists like black smoke given hunger. Hollow knights, faceless armored things born of forgotten wars, patrol the broken citadels that dot the landscape, eternally searching for enemies long dead. Shadow mothers nest in the ruins of old temples, their forms impossibly vast, their offspring born from pools of screaming ink. Some creatures whisper secrets just by being near. Others drive mortals mad simply by making eye contact. Then there are the Void Heralds, towering emaciated horrors wrapped in cloaks of living shadow, each one carrying the will of something deeper still. At the core of the Shadow Realms lies the Black Spiral, a twisting vortex of unknowable depth where it is said the first sin sleeps, a being that predates even the elves. Some say it dreams still, and its nightmares bleed outward, shaping the land around it. Geography in the Shadow Realms is fluid, unstable. Castles made of bone rise and fall in a single night. Rivers of lightless ichor run uphill. Forests of blood-iron trees bloom in impossible silence, their leaves humming forgotten lullabies. The only constant is change, and the only truth is fear. Mortals who enter the Shadow Realm without protection are stripped of more than flesh. Their names, memories, and identities can be consumed. Time dilates. A minute might become a year, or a decade lost in the blink of an eye. Shadow Realms are not simply another world, they are a state of being, a reflection of mortal nightmares, regrets, hungers, and hatred, given form. Yet there is power here, unspeakable power. Ancient empires of the Shadowborn Elves once ruled sections of the realm, building great obsidian spires that pierced through layers of reality. These towers still stand, but most are abandoned, cursed, or haunted by the echoes of betrayals older than kingdoms. Some say the elves themselves were not the first to walk the Shadow Realms, but only the latest to be seduced by its power. There are relics buried deep in the black sand, keys, knives, bones, thrones, that hum with terrible sentience. It is said that those who claim such relics are marked, claimed in turn by the realm. The Rust Kings, the Ink-Blooded, the Choir of Eyes. These are not names spoken lightly, but ancient powers within the realm, each ruling a portion of the darkness. And somewhere deeper still lie the fathomless gates, portals that do not lead to other places, but to other truths. Truths that rewrite the soul. To enter one is to become something else. Many who flee to the Shadow Realms do so in desperation, to escape death, debt, or destiny. But few return unchanged. Even the stars here are not stars. They are watchers. Falling stars are omens in the shadow realms, and when they fall, they strike like blades, shattering ground and memory alike. These are the wounds in the sky through which invaders once came, or perhaps will again. The line between what is alive and what is shadow is not clearly drawn in this place. There are cities in the shadow realms, though to call them such is misleading. They are more like echoes of cities, memories shaped into stone. Ghost markets where traders deal in names and years. The clockless bastion where time does not pass. The library of hunger where books read you instead. And somewhere, hidden even from the Shadowborn, is the place called Final Silence, a realm within the realm said to hold the first shadow gate, the key to all others. To summon creatures from the shadow realm is to invite danger, for no pact made in the dark remains unbroken. Sorcerers may call them, but the realm always takes its price. In the end, the shadow realms are not evil. They are not even cruel. They are hungry, ancient, and infinite. A place where everything you've buried can rise again in new form. A place where the stars fall forever. The shadow realm is not one place. It is many. A fractured domain layered in veils of darkness, stitched together by memory, regret, and silence. Each realm is different. Some endless plains of black glass, others ruined cities frozen mid-scream. There are forests made of bone and ink. Rivers that flow with time instead of water. Skies that scream when watched. And yet, all of them pulse with one thing: power. This power does not come from gods. It comes from what was forgotten. In the oldest texts of the Dreaming Empire, the shadow realm is called Nolak Ver, the broken reflection. A realm formed not from creation, but from what was cast aside. Every betrayal, every dying breath, every cursed word ever spoken in the mortal realm finds its echo here. The shadow realm is not empty. It is home to creatures that were never meant to exist. Some are born from nightmares. Others are born from men. They are called the Shadowborn, beings sculpted from shadow stuff and soul fire, forged in the black depths of forgotten truth. Each is unique. Each is dangerous. Each remembers. Some of the known entities include the Hollowed, shadows shaped like men, empty-eyed and drawn to emotion. They feed on memory, erasing the past with every touch. The Merkbeasts, lupine horrors with bodies of smoke and sinew. Their breath rots steel, their howls strip sanity. The Varix, tall veiled spectres with silver tongues and burning eyes. They speak truths that kill and offer bargains no soul should accept. The Omen Crows. They fly in flocks of 100. Each feather is an unspoken curse. When they pass over a battlefield, only silence follows. These creatures can cross into the mortal world, but only under rare conditions. When a gate opens, when a dream is broken, or when a powerful sorcerer calls them forth. Shadowborn that cross into the mortal world are never truly whole. The longer they remain, the more unstable they become. Their bodies degrade, their minds fracture. They feel a constant pressure, like drowning in light. This is known as the curse of displacement, a law of balance. If a Shadowborn is killed in the mortal realm, they do not die. They are pulled back, ripped screaming into the dark. Their essence reforms, but they return changed. Some remember nothing, others come back wrong. It may take them hundreds of years to full return to themselves. They slowly form back from the darkness and shadows of the cold realm. Because of this, few Shadowborn ever linger long in the waking world, unless bound or truly mad. Among the known civilizations within the Shadow Realm, the most feared and enigmatic are the Shadowborn Elves. Once kin to the elves of the mortal realms, they fell into shadow during the war between the gods and the Old Ones. Twisted by shadow, sharpened by pain, they became myth. They are considered a nightmare race. They rule the umbral holds, obsidian cities of silence and starlight. Their blades are shadow forged, their blood burns silver, and their loyalty is only to the realm. Even among the Shadowborn, they are considered royalty and executioners. The Shadow Realm is not evil, nor is it good. It is reflection, inversion. It reveals what the mortal world hides. Its energies are tied to forgotten gods and broken oaths. Mages who tap into it do so at great risk. Its magic is potent, but corruptive. It can create weapons that pierce souls, armor that weeps, mirrors that show not who you are, but what watches you back. Some believe the shadow realm is growing, that with each act of betrayal in the mortal world, a new gate is born, and with it, a new path for something to walk through. To study the shadow realm is to study yourself, what you've lost, what you've buried. It is not a place to conquer, it is a place to survive. And yet, when the veil thins and the stars vanish, when silence falls like ash, you may hear it whisper your name. Welcome home. For more grim, dark lore from the world of Tanalon, read Starfaller, Shadowborn at Amazon and Barnes and Nobles.